Hello there, Mark the plumber here again. I thought I'd make a quick video for you blokes. You know, might help some of you out. It's on my 2009 Crossbones here. It's one of my favourite bikes. I had an issue with it just stopping randomly, normally when I pulled a set of lights or something, and I had to push it to the side of the road, wait a bit, fiddle around, and it was sort of just start and run again. Then it'd stop somewhere else. No real reason. It's alright, I've just been a little ride and I'm still cold behind it. Anyway, so luckily I've got the fuel pack FP3 on this. You can get into diagnosis on the panel if you like. It's very easy to do. There's other videos on YouTube that show you how to do that. You can get into your diagnostic with a little screen here. But anyway, it came up with the fault P0261, which is the front fuel injector going short. It also came out of a problem at the same time. It had the rear fuel injector, which is P0263. That confused me a bit while they were both going open. It's obviously electrical, and what happens is when you power these up, the power for the what they call the system relay, the ignition relay, runs through your stop switch here via a fuse, goes down, feeds the system relay, then the system relay powers up the fuel pump continuously live, and it sends a continuous live to the tool injectors. And what happens is obviously they get fed negative pulses from your engine management system. As I say, this would stop completely randomly, and being as I'm sort of a bit of an electrical engineer myself, I thought I'd investigate it. Anyway, I took all the injectors out, cleaned them, checked all the wiring, done all the usual tests that they tell you to do on YouTube and everywhere else. Couldn't find nothing. The wiring seemed fine, the pins into the injector seemed fine. She hasn't done a lot of miles. I don't know why, you know, any of that wiring would suddenly come loose. I hadn't sort of done anything recently. You know, finally I decided to remove what they call the relay. They call it a system relay, and this is the relay I was talking to you about. It gets 12 volts from the engine kill switch, and then it clicks over and feeds the 12 volts to the injectors and the fuel pump. This was about £6, £7 on eBay. So get it in the light there, you might be able to see it. So I took it out, put a new one in, and now it's fine. I've just been for a big ride. I went for a ride after I'd done it, and it seems to have cured it. The only thing I can imagine, this has been in there obviously since 2009. This must have been jumping or intermittently sticking. It would stop and then it probably resets itself and the bike would start going again. So it's just a sort of, you know, let you know, one of these crazy faults that I think this is only on the earlier big twins up to I think 2011 to, I'm not too sure, after that they changed the system. But anything that's got this system, what they call the system relay in it, you can take this off when they tell you to check it on the bench. Check it with a meter. Quick walk around my garage while we're here. So I've got my fat boy in bits because I'm bobtailing it and doing a set of bars on it. Let's put some lights on. But as I say, you can check this. You can put a meter on it, put 12 volts on it, which I did, and it all shows up fine. So, you know, and then they say, oh, well, that means your relay's fine, but not necessarily. As I say, these things are mechanical, and a jolt or a bit of warmth through it, and the contacts can stick. That was obviously the fault on my bike. You know, why it was come up with both injectors to me was, yeah, that wasn't a normal, not both, it's too coincidental, and the only thing I could figure out was that I was failing the live to both. The negative wouldn't matter because that's pulse from the engine management system. So anyway, just thought I'd update you. Spring's around the corner, we've got that coming. It's going to be a nice summer. Anyway, hope that helps any of you blokes out there. As I say, it's one of the things, just check it. Let me check it. I would just, for the sake of £6-7, just change one. If you're in the States, it's probably just a few dollars. Just plug it in. I mean, carry one anyway, why not? Anyway, okay, listen, have a nice spring and summer, you blokes, and I'll talk to you soon. Mark the plumber, bye bye.